Jesus, Mary. Well, it was quite obviously shocked, in a way it was shocked. In a way I wasn't surprised.
So this is not something for next week or next year. This is for life.
When I met Dean, whenever I knew that would click, it was about 3 weeks, 3-4 weeks.
Well, other than my granny, basically it was just, I enjoyed smoking a wee bit of dope now and then, and, just being a bit of a hood, basically, and, basically, that's it, I was a hood, it was hard to handle, but my dad, he never really liked me going to my granny's house, because he's not stupid, and he knew fucking fine right, that, what I was up to, and he knew that I could take advantage of her. He also didn't really like, her being on a drink and stuff. He seen it as a bad influence. So did my mum.
Dean had a crisis time, and a crisis that, lasted for some times.
But, you can't really tell I wanted to be there because my mates were there, I had a job there, I liked it there, and you can't really tell a 14-year-old, you have to stay with me, because all you're going to get from a teenager is, well, fuck you, I'm going there. So that's what happened.
And that's it. There's nothing else anybody could do to change his mind, or.
As a salesman, he was very good. He was exceptionally good. He got on very well with people. That's when he wanted to. There were times when he didn't, and when he didn't want to do it, or he had taken the hump against the customer or something like that. There, he was a nightmare. But there was no denying that there was no quiet weeks when Dean was in.
I think very well of his career. I think it really suits him.
There was always something happening. There was always a drama in his life. And he had a certain amount of sympathy for him, for the life that he had, and the way he'd been left with his parents separated and him living here, there and everywhere. But a lot of it, as it turned out, as I got to know him better, was brought on by his own attitude to things. So certain aspects of me in him, I suppose, to a certain degree at the start, and his determination to do things.
Obviously he can manage, eventually his own store, and I think he's got it. He's got the talent, he's got the foundation, which is the main thing. Once you have the foundation, you can build. If you don't even have the foundation, forget about it. But then he has an opportunity. Then obviously the opportunity will come to make a step.
No, I have to wait and see. I have every intention of being a success, but if I can, I think if I can learn not to react to things and take things to heart so quickly, then I've stand a good chance of being a success and keeping the temper down, But if I can cross that barrier, then there's no reason why I shouldn't be a success, Well,
certainly, it is a advantage, the fact that he's in full-time employment, and it doesn't have to have many financial worry. That is good, certainly. It is excellent. It helps. It's not everything, but let's face it, it does help if the child is in a comfortable, warm house with, nothing missing on the plate, which is provided by working at the end of the day, unless you win the lottery. So
he says, "Oh, great, can't wait." Oh, I said, "Okay, so this is not something for next week or next year." I says, "This is for life." I says, "Children are forever." I says, "You don't just sort of have them for a few years or whatever and then they move on." I says, "No matter how old they are, you're responsible for them."
He works all the time, he works full time, so he doesn't really get a chance to look after him all the time. So whenever he comes in from work, if I want to go make a cup of tea or do something, then he would feed him or hold on to him until I did it. Yeah. But because he goes up to bed so early now, he doesn't really get to spend a lot of time with him either. Because I had the baby to provide for as well, because I'm out of work, so he basically has to provide for both of us, because me and Dean are together. Let's face it, I don't really get a lot of money from the government for help with the child, so money was worrying him as well. But it was all very new to him. It was new to me as well, but obviously I got over it because I have to, you know, and it took him longer to, you know, realise I have a baby now, you know, I have more responsibilities and stuff. And I think that's why it put strain on the relationship as well. I think he was part
He was in the police station and he had one phone call and he phoned me to tell me that he was going to be late. Which was just typical then.
Peaceful, magic.